Let's make spinach and mushroom turnover. These are so yummy, crispy, crunchy, and I also made a little avocado sauce to go with them. So, you want to try these for game night or just for a snack. These are yummy. So I started with about a pound of spinach. I got mine that was unclean, so I cleaned it in vinegar. I soaked it in vinegar. I drained it. I chopped it. I soaked it. I drained it. So I cleaned it about 3 times in vinegar, water, soaking, draining. But you can just go ahead and buy triple wash baby spinach or any spinach you want that's already washed, and just maybe wash it one time. You don't have to go through this trouble. But I got mine marked down, and I didn't mind washing it. Okay, I cut off the ends. I did leave some stems, but I mostly cut off the ends that looked a little brown. Like I said, I rough chopped this very well, and I gave it a final soak and rinse and drained it. So that's my spinach. It's quite a bit. Remember, you could even, if you wanted more density, you could even go bigger than 1 pound because spinach shrinks down quite a bit. So the next thing I had was a pack of seafood mushrooms, sometimes called snowball mushrooms or snowflake mushrooms. They look exactly the same. They have a taste like seafood, right? And I only use these mushrooms because this is what I had on hand. You could use white button here, oyster, anything that you have is fine. I chopped them up. I also use a small onion chopped. Because remember, we're doing 30 plus plants a week. So we're trying to get density into this little turnover that I'm making. Now I had a soft tomato in the refrigerator, so I threw that in there. This is how I usually do soft tomatoes. I take them and I saute them and throw them into different dishes because I can, and it adds nutrient density, right? So I sauteed those with about 2 tablespoons of grapeseed oil. Someone asked me, could you do water sauteing? Absolutely, you can. For this dish, you do not have to use the oil. I started putting in all my ingredients, my spinach, my mushrooms, my onions, and also I use 2 to 3 cloves of garlic as well. Put all of that inside of this dish and just started sauteing it, but I seasoned it up with 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of mushroom powder. And I'll put the link for the mushroom powder inside of the description since you might not be familiar with that one. I sauteed this all up, mixed it, incorporated it well, and then I covered it until it shrunk. So you can leave it on high because it's a lot of liquid inside of there, or you can put it on low, whatever you want to do, but just cover it up and let it shrink down. Okay, and while I did that, I got my crescent rolls. These are just regular crescent rolls that I found in the refrigerator. A lot of times they're accidentally vegan. So I always check the label just to be sure though. But I took my crescent rolls and I used a brown parchment paper, took a tablespoon of that spinach mixture and just pulled up the size of my crescent roll. 1 tablespoon per triangle. Easy, easy, easy. Pull it all up. It doesn't have to be perfect because these tend to bake up really perfect no matter how you fold them, right? They just always look beautiful. So there they are lined up. Now the next thing I use, because I only had 1 roll of crescent, is I use paratha bread. I use onion paratha bread, which is an Indian flat bread that you can find in Asian markets or Indian markets. Again, I use a tablespoon of that. I pulled it all together into 1 little bundle. And these, FYI, cooked a little bit, baked a little bit longer in the oven than the croissants. But I put them all on 350 until golden. So make sure that they're golden. That's the way that you're going to know that they're done for either one. I took 1 very ripe avocado. I've been letting my avocado sit out on the counter so they're nice and ripe. But the key is when you put them out on the counter, you have to make sure that you're ready to have 2 or 3 avocados a day because they will all ripen at one time. I had some leftover spinach mixture, so I went on and put that inside of my blender with my ripe avocado because I'm going to make a little sauce here. I used the juice of 1 lime. I got it out with a spoon because limes don't really have seeds inside, so you can just juice that with no problem. Blended it all up into this beautiful sort of like a green goddess avocado sauce. It was so yummy. Oh my goodness, it was good. I baked about 20 minutes, but the paratha a little longer, right? Golden crispy is what you're looking for. And let me tell you, these come out really golden, flaky, and crispy, the paratha. The crescent rolls come out a little more doughy, so it depends on which one you want. If you want the light, crispy, flaky, of the paratha, or you want a nice kind of doughy sweetness of the crescent. Both are good, but choose your preference as to which one you want to use, or you could do like what I did and use both. I added a little dressing, a little sauce onto my turnover and took a bite, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, was that delicious. This meal, we got about 6 vegetables out of it, 6 plants, and that's the idea.